I hope you guys weren't expecting a regular video from me today because I've got a big review for you. What's up world, it's Tony, your sleep accessories editor from mattressclarity.com. We're getting to that time of the year where the temperature's going down and you might be on the market for a new blanket. But why not get a blanket that everyone, and I mean everyone, can use? In this review, I'm going over the Big Blanket Company's original stretch blanket. I'll tell you everything you need to know about it, why you just might need a big blanket, and my experience with it. But before we get into that, head over to mattressclarity.com, your one-stop shop for mattress reviews, bedding reviews, and a whole lot more. While you're there, you'll find some coupons to help save you some money at checkout, and we've got a couple of those in the description box below. Quick call out, we just hit 40,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, and we'd love it if we could get to 50,000 by the end of the year. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, go ahead and hit that button. So, is bigger really better? Let's find out. So the question is, why such a big blanket? Well, the fine folks at the Big Blanket Company found that the average throw blanket measures 50 by 60 inches and the average person measures 65 inches tall. And that's a bit too small for them, so their solution to this problem, a 10-foot by 10-foot blanket. The Big Blanket Company wants customers to forget about small throw blankets, and they really prioritize their customers feeling maximum levels of comfort and coziness with their big blankets. This blanket that I have here with me is their flagship model, the original stretch, but they do have a variety of different blanket models on their website. This blanket comes in a few different colors, and the most impressive feature, it can fit in your washing machine. But that's just the basics. Now let's talk about the construction and the feel for the original stretch blanket. The Big Blanket Company specially formulated a blend of polyester and spandex for this blanket, so it does have a nice bit of stretch to it. But in my opinion, the main feature of this blanket is that it is designed for temperature regulation. So when you're underneath it, you should not feel too hot and you should not feel too cold. It's got a nice, super soft, nice fuzzy feel to it. You can use this blanket for a variety of different things like pajama parties with your friends or cuddling up with your partner, or the all-important pillow fort. Now let's talk about my experience with the original stretch blanket. Now let me first start by saying this is a massive blanket, and I really don't think I was prepared for how big it was when I pulled it out of the bag. It really just blew my mind, and I really agree with the philosophy of the company that the average throw blanket is just too small. In my experience, there's always some part of me that ends up getting uncovered and cold, and it's just not gonna work for me. But with this blanket, you're covered, and if there is any part of you that's not covered, it's because you intended it to be that way. In terms of general use, when I was feeling a little chilly at home, I just pulled it on and I really felt that temperature regulation start to work. Now, because this blanket is just so big, adjusting it will be a bit of a hassle, I will admit. And if you're the type of person that likes to walk around the house with a blanket around your shoulders, this blanket is gonna drag and it could snag on something, or just generally it might get a lot dirtier a lot quicker. Here at Mattress Clarity, we love a good pros and cons list to help you guys figure out whether or not these are gonna be a good fit for you. Starting with our pros and who the big blanket is gonna be good for, this blanket is gonna be good for anyone looking to maximize their comfort levels. You really get to wrap up in this blanket. There are gonna be no cold spots out in the open. This is also gonna be a really good blanket for anyone who is looking to use a blanket with multiple people for like parties or just cuddling up with your partner. This is also just a good option for people who are fans of a really soft blanket. Now let's talk about the cons and who this blanket is not going to be a good fit for. Now this blanket is so huge, it even has a tag on it that says, "Warning, you could get lost in this blanket." And honestly, all jokes aside, this is a very big blanket, so if you're not wanting to feel trapped by a blanket, this is not gonna be a good fit for you. This is also not a good option for people who get cold really fast because this blanket does have some temperature regulation features to it. You might not feel as warm as you want to underneath it. And because this is such a big blanket, it's taking up a lot of fabric and that drives up the price. So if you're looking for a blanket on a budget, I would suggest you keep looking. Now let's talk about some additional information on the original Stretch blanket. As I mentioned earlier, this is the company's flagship model, but the Big Blanket Company now does have a few different options on their website. The Big Blanket Company does offer free shipping on all US orders, but if you're shipping to Canada, there is a $25 shipping fee. There's also a 100-night guarantee on all of their blankets, but if you don't like it, you can send it back for free and for a full refund. Overall, I was a big fan of this big blanket. I love how soft it is. I felt nice and comfy in it, and there definitely was not a part that was uncovered left to get cold. I would absolutely recommend this blanket for you guys. Be sure to check out other videos on our channel for more in-depth reviews on things like bedding accessories and mattresses. And while you're here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. You know the drill, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.